What's going on, guys? Kimchi Cowboy here. Today with another video at the desk. It's too hot to go to the range lately, so I've been hanging out here. Today we're going to be talking about suppressors. I am by no means an expert or a science guru or a know-it-all about suppressors. I'm just coming from a amateur silencer, suppressor kind of guy who just likes playing video games and liked having a suppressor in Call of Duty and Battlefield and having one in real life now. Take all my info with a grain of salt. I'm just coming at you like an average dude. You may or may not know I have this CGS SCI size 6. This is a dedicated... I went into Capital Armory. Thankfully, Capital Armory is a shop that is super close to me. Can I get a nice up-close shot of this? Capital Armory is a nice little facility close to me, and I was able to go there and basically pick their brains and talk to them about what kind of can I wanted. I wanted one because I do have nods, or nod, a PVS 14. I wanted one that does not have a lot of flash mitigation. Yes, I have not shot under night vision yet. Trying to find a place that allows nighttime shooting, low light conditions, and I think in the near future, Isaac, he bought some land or has some land, and we'll be able to hopefully do some nighttime shoots. So I'll be able to test this out under nods. This one has very limited flash that goes through the end. The RC3 has a ton of flash. People do not like the RC3 because of how much flash it has out the rear or out the front under nods, so that was a no-go. Also, something that I thought was pretty cool is this thing is entirely 3D printed. That means there are no weld points. When you get a can incredibly hot, the first thing that breaks, and I was told, are the welds. Granted, I'm never probably going to own a full auto rifle or a full auto gun. That'd be the dream, but I doubt I'd ever get a can that hot to where the welds break. But it's just nice to know that this more than likely won't have any failures with weld points, because there are none. You can buy a different cap on here for kind of like a flow through per se, but so far love this can. You can shoot it without ears and the sound is amazing. The first shot, when it blows the gas out and gets clear and everything like that, that's the loudest, and then after that your ears are safe, I would like to say. Indoors, haven't tried. Outdoors, through the 16 and the 11.5, perfectly fine. One thing I did notice though is on the 16-inch, the gas and all that is fine. The 11.5, so much gas blowback in your face. I don't know why, but it is insane. I need to figure out maybe a different, I don't know, honestly, if you guys can recommend if there is a way to get less gas straight back in your face, I would love it. If not, oh well, I'll live with it. I have the Radiant ported charging handle, and honestly, I don't know if that does much. At least on the 11.5. On the 11.5, the gas is insane. 16-inch, nothing. Runs like a dream. Another thing I've noticed running suppressed, which I mean, I kind of knew, but I didn't really know, was how dirty it will run. You drop a mag out with rounds still in the magazine, those things are covered in soot. So I can't imagine how many more times I'm going to need to clean the rifle. I'm pretty bad at cleaning the rifle. I clean it once a year. We'll probably have to do it a lot more. But yeah, it's crazy how dirty it runs. And then also, I need to buy a wrench that fits, because taking this on and off between the rifles, the 16 and the 11.5 after shooting is near impossible. Just the carbon buildup and on here is insane. It's quite hard to break off. So usually when I put this on one gun, that's what it's staying on for the range day. The past couple of days it's been the 16-inch build. So that is the CGS size 6, SCI 6. Not familiar, Slade. He was the one that helped develop this, and I'm a huge fan of Slade, so that's also another reason why I picked this can up. Now you may be wondering, what is this other can? Well, this other one right here, this is the Spectre 9. I've posted it a couple times on the channel. I have yet to actually do a ton of shooting with it. It's It's a little harder than I thought. You can't have a holster for this at the current moment that I own, so everything I do drill-wise is just you're holding it or it's set on a bench. A 9mm can is something I thought I would want or need, honestly, but it's definitely more of a want than a need. I don't think it fits into my lifestyle a ton. Yes, this is the home defense now. Lives on the bedstand. Super quiet, and I love it. The Spectre 9 is incredibly quiet. It's also incredibly light because it's titanium.
No, 147
but
grain, 165.
It's a niche, right? You have to honestly think, how often and how realistic is it for me to own a 9mm can? And I think it's more honestly kind of just a fun thing to have. If you have extra money laying around, it's something you can buy. Yeah, this is also 300 blackout, so that's another reason why I want 300 blackout, but the Spectre 9 is amazing. Even though I don't run it a ton of times because, like I said, I don't have a holster, just shooting it is so much fun. It's so quiet. Just like the 5.56, how dirty it runs is insane. My Steiner, after I shoot this thing, is the whole front lens is just covered. I can't see out of it very well. It's very hazy. And then also the blowback from this is crazy too. You get a lot of gas as well in your face, but there's something just about this M92 that is set up for suppressor. The suppressor height sights, I don't know. It just runs amazing and it sounds amazing. And I definitely need to get some more clips shooting it. Now, let's talk wait times real quick. I do have a piston in here. You do need a piston, going back to the Spectre 9, if you're going to be running it on a handgun. If you're running it on a PCC or a subgun or a 300 blackout, you do not need a piston. It comes with a booster already. So this here, the Spectre 9, and this here, the 5.56 CGS, I did it two different ways. This one is in a trust. This one is an individual. The reason I did individual is because at this current time, I believe, still happening, I'm not too sure, you can get suppressors like crazy fast depending on your background check. Capital Armory went in, purchased this, got it within my hands 5 days. This Capital Armory, through a trust, got it in my hands within 5 months. Crazy. 5 months, 5 days. Trust, individual. Granted, clean background, nothing like that. So if you're in the market of buying a suppressor, now is the time to do so. After owning two, definitely want to get one, either a 30 cal for the 308. Shooting suppress is the way to go. It's having an AR suppress is so much more better. That's great English. So much better. Probably more so for you and your mates. If they're next to you and you have a big old break, I know Joseph hated standing next to me with the break. Zach and I had the same break for a bit, and that thing was so loud when you're standing next to it. It's insane. Suppressed, amazing. But yeah, that's just my take. Average dude, suppressor. Hopefully I can learn more about suppressors as I go. Honestly, don't really know cleaning process or if I need to clean them or when to do that. Pray to the man above I never get a baffle strike, and that happens. If you guys have any questions about suppressors, like I said, I'm not a know-it-all. Probably you could find your information better on Google, but if you want to know my take about suppressors, go ahead, comment down below. Hope you guys will enjoy seeing these more on the channel, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Take care.